Hello my lovely Libras. Happy birthday to you. I hope this is going to be a wonderful, happy year ahead for you. Well, October is an extremely busy month up there in the heavens. Not only have we got Mercury going retrograde from the 5th to the 26th of the month, that's ruling your transportation, traveling, technology, communications, but also this month is the eclipse season. So we've got a full moon lunar eclipse and a new moon solar eclipse coming up. So let me break this down for you to show you where in your life this is all going to be happening. So let's look at the Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde here happening in your second house of money, and boy, this is a month that's going to be concerned with money a great deal, my lovely Librans. So it begins here. So this would not be a good time to get into new negotiations with any kind of a deal. It would not be a good time to sign a contract, but it would be a good time to complete negotiations that have been going on that started before October the 5th. Then this Mercury goes retrograde also into your sign Libra. So Libras, first thing to say, there could be miscommunications. So bearing that in mind, try to protect yourself as best you can. So if you have an important verbal conversation with somebody, put it in writing afterwards so that hopefully there can be no misunderstandings. Now, the thing about Mercury retrograde is, it's not that it's bad, it's just there are certain things that it's better not to do during a Mercury retrograde. So best not to sign any important paperwork, especially as it's appearing here. Here, it's also going to retrograde in your sign, joining the Sun and Venus both in your sign for the first 23 days of the month. So Libra, this is your time. This is your time now. It's your birthday month. Time to enjoy, time to find what you love. Things are going to be triggered by these eclipses, and especially the 8th of October we've got this full moon lunar eclipse happening in your opposite sign in Aries at 15 degrees of Aries. Now lunar eclipses, it's a special kind of full moon simply because it takes place, the results of it happen for 6 months, even 9 months afterwards. And it's happening in your house of relationships. And Librans, yes, I know we've got Uranus in your house of relationships as well. So there's been a lot of changes in your relationships. Maybe a lot of uncertainty in your relationships. And what a lunar eclipse does is it shines a light. It's an opportunity to finish something. So if you are in an unhealthy relationship, things may come to the fore. You know, if you've been trying just to, Libra, keep the peace, keep it nice, don't ruffle feathers. And this is not only an intimate relationship, but it's also any kind of business relationship or partnership of any kind that you're in. And this is just shining a light because during this full moon lunar eclipse, it's a great time to break an old habit pattern. It really will help you during this time. It's also a good time for giving up something, yes, for giving up smoking if it's no good for you, for giving up getting into relationships with people who are not obtainable, for getting into relationships with people who don't reciprocate in the way that you give, but take more than you give. So it's looking at these aspects during this full moon lunar eclipse that will be coming up for you, and at the same time balancing, hey, what do I need? What do I want in my life, lovely Libras? Because Libras, you know, you can be so nice. I mean, you just are. By nature, Libra, whether you've got Sun, Moon, or lots of planets in Libra, you want harmony, you want peace in this world. You want it everywhere. But sometimes there are shake-ups. There are planets that shake things up, that want you to look at certain patterns that are not making you happy. Maybe it's better to be alone, Libra, for a while than it is to be in a relationship that's not making you happy, that's making you frustrated and angry. So these are things that may come up for you during this eclipse. Keep in mind that eclipses sometimes bring about big external events, but at other times it's more internal and it's more on very subtle levels. So, on October the 11th, your ruling planet Venus is exactly opposite Uranus. This could be meeting somebody just suddenly, and it could feel like a fated meeting. It's like this was meant to be. It was serendipitous. Just this sudden boom. It's like fireworks going off on that day. Venus is busy also on the 14th of the month when Venus makes a sextile to Jupiter here from your 1st to your 11th. So this is a lucky day, potentially just a lucky day in many ways. You may meet somebody, a new friend, somebody new in your life that it's just, you feel good with, you feel comfortable. You can learn from this person. Somebody who might even become a mentor to you at some point, or you may mentor them. Then on October the 23rd, we have a powerful new moon solar eclipse at 0 degrees of Scorpio happening here in your 2nd house of finance and money. And towards the end of the month, Libras, that's what it's all going to be about. So the beginning of the month, you're focusing on you, on your relationships, on changes, on maybe new friendships, all of that happening. But then we're getting a serious focus on money, finance, value. Now, new moon solar eclipses are about new beginnings. It's an opportunity to plant new seeds, to set new intentions for yourself. So for you, Libra, this is happening in the house of money. So you can set new intentions as to how you make money, how you spend money, what you do with your money, how you'd like to earn money. You can set some new things in play that during the next 6 to 9 months can start to manifest with all this energy being put into this house. The other thing to keep in mind is it's looking at how do I value myself? Because when you value and love yourself, then of course other people reflect that back to you. So that's another thing to be thinking about, because Mercury retrograde will help you to think about it as well. It's still retrograde till the 26th of the month. On the 24th of the month, we've got the Sun coming into your 2nd house. We've got Venus as well on the 24th as well. And they're conjunct together on the 25th, which could be very fortunate financially, just briefly. It's a brief fortune aspect, somebody helping you financially, somebody contributing to you, something nice potentially happening. Be careful you don't spend something too precipitously. There's a tendency with Sun and Venus to come together with, oh, I just love that. And then you look at your credit card statement or bank statement the next month and think, oh my goodness, I think that was a bit over the top. So just watch for that, particularly on the 25th of the month. Now, for the first 3.5 weeks until the 26th of the month, we've got Mars in your 3rd house. So this is really good for pushing forward with learning something new, with studying something, with maybe teaching something, doing a course. It's good for writing. Mercury retrograde is very good for writing, actually. People often think, oh, you know, maybe not so good. No, it is very, very good for writing, because the mind processes are slowed down a little bit, and often you can get some structure to your thinking. It's amazing, because some of the most famous writers have Mercury retrograde in their natal charts. So this Mars for the first 3.5 weeks in this 3rd house. Then it goes on the 27th, it goes into your 4th house, Pluto there as well. And so this is time when you might feel restless. You might feel as though you want to move, you want to take a trip, you want to go somewhere. There could be a little bit of discord in the home or family. You might be best off doing something yourself rather than trying to get other people involved. But it's also very good for repairs, renovating and doing anything in your home around you. So there you are, my lovely Libras. I wish you a happy birthday and thank you for listening. Bye for now.